the one, the only, our very own, we still can't get rid of him, Andrew O'Brien!
Can I take this out?
Yes.
Yeah? Yes, thank you. You can't get rid of me because Mrs. Garrity keeps inviting me back. What do you think of my shoes? Do you like my shoes? They are, if I haven't been lied to, they're Pennsylvania wingtips. Or Philadelphia wingtips? I got them in Pennsylvania, so whatever. And I like everything about them except how comfortable they are, so I'm gonna leave them right here. And you can appreciate them while I stand over here. All right. So the routine that I'm presenting was popularized by a Danish comedian, wonderful man. He has since passed. He's also a concert pianist, which comedian and concert pianist don't usually go together, but this guy, he made it work on PBS many, many times. It's from an ancient manuscript, which I preserved by keeping the page in my pocket all day. I took it from the manuscript so I didn't have to bring it here because I want to preserve the tone. You understand. Here it is. I teach writing, and recently I started teaching a short course here. One of my students is actually here tonight. She's probably really embarrassed right now because this is also how a lot of our classes start out. Just me talking. I haven't taken off my shoes yet, have I? She said she enjoys it. Victor Borge made this routine when he discovered a disconnect between what we are trying to say and the things that other people hear. I try to illustrate this for my students with the sentence, and I'm going to try not to punctuate it with my voice, but woman without her man is nothing. Okay? And you see the problem there. If you just say it straight out, you have to punctuate it with your voice for it to mean anything. And the reason I show it to my students is you can punctuate it in two different ways for two very different meanings, right? Woman, without her, man is nothing. That's the first. Or, woman, without her man, is nothing. All right? Depending on your gender, you probably like one version better than the other. Victor Borge noticed this, and he said, now, wouldn't it be helpful if we had punctuation that was spoken so that you could always know what your interlocutor was saying, was meaning when they said, right? So, to that end, he developed phonetic punctuation, sound values for each punctuation mark. And I'm going to read you a section of a story. I don't know, I got it from the internet. With these sound values. So, to start it out, a period. Are you getting a lot of feedback on me? Yeah, a little bit? No? No? You're a little bit? I'll put it back. Thanks for letting me take it out. Okay. Take it back. Now? Yeah? Good? Yes. All right. So, the system is as follows. A period. That's a period. Okay. A comma. Could you hear it? One more time. It's a comma. Okay. A dash. Quotation marks, 2 commas. An exclamation point, vertical dash with a period underneath. question mark is a little bit difficult. It's got the squiggly, right, with the period under. So the squiggly sounds like this. With the period. Okay. That's a question mark. And the colon, that's the last one that appears in the piece. Colon, the two dots, right? Signifying something that follows, signifying an explanation. That's it. So let me read for you this passage, and you'll get a feel for phonetic punctuation and the advantages that it could offer spoken people who speak, is the way I want to say it. People who speak. You. All of you. I'm nervous. You see my handshake? In the open window, there suddenly came light. Beautiful Eleanor sat alone, dreaming of but one thing. 2 years had passed since she met Sir Henry. She would still remember the unhappy evening when her father had thrown him out. They had been sitting in the park, and Henry had said, "Darling, is this the first time that you have loved?" She answered, "Yes, but it is wonderful. I hope it will not be the last." Suddenly, she heard a sound. It was he. In 2 strides, he was near her, embraced, kissed, and caressed her. "Henry!" "What is love?" she asked. He answered, "Well, I couldn't live without it." Hold on. The last time I did this, the front row was a little too close. She asked, "Where have all your thoughts been this while?" He answered, "With thee, my maiden." Suddenly he was gone. All she heard was the well-known sound of his departing horse.